And I think the way that that interview went, dude used so much deflection. Look, when you're a master manipulator, you got to know the right amount of deflection to use to make it palatable, to make us believe you. There was every other sentence was another sort of deflection.
I make the decision not to respond. You know why? If I respond, Adam, who responds? You've been around my team long enough to know they disciplined. They ain't finna do shit unless I do some shit, right? I'm like, okay, I see who you are. I'm not saying I ain't tell myself I'm gonna fuck your ass up, just not right here, right? I ain't trying to hear what you saying. Luce says, so you came up here for content, right? He says, well, however you want to put it, cuz.
How'd they come up here for content when they didn't have anybody filming?
You're missing the point. That ain't what that mean.
What's
right?
the content then?
That ain't, look, content means you can have a camera or your ass can be content, right? Right? He says back to Luce, whatever, cuz, how you want to put it. On gangster. Luce says, nigga, this on neighborhood. Okay, in this jungle, Adam, anything gangster crip, anything neighborhood crip is automatically enemies.
I heard.
Guess what?
We had a whole cigarette thing here.
Now guess what? That's crip situation going on, right? I'm a power root. It's two men. So what do? I take a step back. That point in time, because if I get in the middle of it and one of them swing, my people activated. Then it's really fucked up, right? My people do different shit. They ain't playing with it, right?
But these two dudes pulled up knowing that there was probably going to be 10 plus gang members. They pulled up too deep, older gentlemen.
Yeah, I don't know.
No guns.
Looking harmless
Older.
as hell.
What is
nigga.
that?
Older. G. Wayne 50. I'm 47. Lil John 49. What
No,
the
I
fuck
get it,
is
but
y'all talking
they're
about?
older guys themselves.
He's 50. I don't know who
But
the
I'm
other
saying,
dude is.
if they were pulling up trying to do some crazy shit, they would have pulled up way differently than they actually pulled up.
Here's the thing, Adam.
They were not a threat.
Adam, here's the thing. Nope, if I thought they was a threat, my team, listen, bro, let me tell you something. This motherfucker be taped off, right? I did what I was supposed to do. I came outside, heard what he had to say. It was majority about you and us, the bullshit we hear, right?
I feel like you're throwing some sauce on this and acting like he's super anti-Adam 22, even though I haven't personally heard anything like that.
Brother, he said it on the fucking...
I didn't watch that. How does that in any way justify the situation that took place?
Maybe you understand this because he playing white boy right now.
Go ahead.
I did a whole lot, bro. I don't think you understand. I made sure my team was contained. Add them to it. Did you think it gets worse?
If you bring a bunch of dudes to this building, then it's also on you to make sure that they don't end up, beating the dog shit out of somebody in the parking lot over nothing. Now, if these guys are strapped up, if they were a real threat, then I totally understand. They didn't come like that, right?
Well, you got to remember, you don't know what a motherfucker is until you see. And that's what was probably happening when they going into motherfucking shit. They trying to see. They don't know. I don't know.
You don't have to strip somebody naked to find out if they have a pipe on them.
I mean,
away from something that had nothing to do with the issue. And it was good to see that Adam wasn't falling for it.
Hey, but see, when you a master manipulator, you don't know you being manipulated, and people don't know manipulation is taking place. He think he is. Wack think he's smarter than everybody. And he think since Adam is a white boy, he could talk over his head. You don't know where we come from. Oh, like he just PTSD'd out. Like, like he's a war vet or something. Nah, bro. You could have stopped the retard from doing what he did, or even going overboard, because after he stole on him, he could have been like, hold on. But you didn't.
No, he let his nephew do what he wanted, and I believe the uncle knew everything that was going to go down.
Hey, listen, bro. People, they do stuff in different fashions, right? He disliked this at this point. He disliked the 60 so much. He utilizing and damaging this dude because he know what he doing. He know that the fake Luce Cannon is a torpedo, is a crash out dude, and he could have him do a crash dummy, have him do whatever he want him to do. And he like, I don't like them dudes anyway. Watch this. He don't care about Luce Cannon. He don't care nothing about him, dog. Like, he utilizing him. He got the perfect dummy.
And then he claims, Wack claims that He didn't know it was being recorded. I don't know. I don't know who these people are. But then, if you look at all the YouTube channels that he works with, that he collabs with,
he called them his media team.
his media team, they're all pushing the videos.
And he don't want to push the button with them and tell them what to do.
And I don't even want to say the names of these channels, but there's about 5 or 6 of them. And they all work with Wack. They all collaborate.
So if he asked them to, they would take him down.
Absolutely.
And I believe they posted it on his behalf to make him look like a tough guy and don't mess with me type thing, narrative or whatever.
So don't believe. I don't know. I don't know why they were recording. I don't know who those people are. I don't know them. Nah, you knew every single person that was in that parking lot in Burbank.
Yeah, he a weirdo. He a weirdo. I think Adam needs to accept. I mean, I know he keep yelling his contractual, like, you didn't honor the contract you had with Kim. Don't worry about the contract with Adam, bro.
Oh, I'm sure that hopefully Adam has a contract written where if you breach it, by doing something like this, the contract is terminated.
But I don't think Adam had in the clause, don't whoop nobody ass on my premises, or you know what I'm saying, or don't let your retarded company I didn't ask you to bring with you do no dumb shit. So, you know what I mean?
Well, I hope Adam wasn't falling for it. It could have been worse if my team was activated. My team stood back. My team was standing down. If they didn't stand down, it would have been worse.
No, man. First of all, your team probably seen like, look at these retards. First of all, when you see somebody like that don't pose a threat, you know what I'm saying, and then they naked, what they want to go put their hands on somebody naked for?
Yeah. That team gonna get in trouble if they around this activity some more. And man, you guys did it in the wrong town. Y'all went and messed around in Burbank. Oh man, Burbank is not going to not do nothing. They are not going to not do nothing, if that makes sense.
But Slow Cannon is going on this campaign. People who tell me I'm going to jail, they want to see me in jail. But why would you let people record it? And let's just say if you didn't let them record it, why you didn't tell them to take it down?
Yeah, obviously you wanted it recorded, you planned for it to be recorded, and you wanted it to get posted.
And you went on the tough guy tour talking about, yeah, I don't play around and misusing words and saying the wrong word in the wrong space and talking how tough you is, and
Now, I'll tell you another thing I don't believe. I don't believe the Jay Reed dude did any sort of gangbanging in his conversation at all, claiming any set, any crip, any gangster crip, period. I think that is something that they're adding on to the story to make it look like he's the bad guy.
Well, Wack's story done changed a few times, right? First, he said it was just content. I mean, it was just a conversation, and I'm here to see Wack. Where Wack at? And then he didn't say nothing about no gangster shit until he learned he was from 11A Gangsters, and they trying to throw gangster in there.
Yeah, he learned that after the fact, and now that becomes part of the narrative. In fact, if you listen to Wack speaking about this incident like the next day or the day after, him being an 11-8 gangster crip never comes up.
Right.
So, don't believe the hype. It's all BS.
Yeah, no. He I don't know. I don't know how people even deal with Wack. You would think his antics would shut doors, but I don't know.
Well, there's an expiration date on these antics. It's just sometimes it takes a little bit longer. But yeah, this definitely hurt his brand. This hurt any projects that he might be working on.
Who brand you talking about? Winnie 100?
It hurts both Wack's brand and Adam's brand. Adam even said that he wants to do interviews with people, and they see in this, they don't want to come up there.
He said a particular name. Is it Van Lathan?
Van Lathan from formerly of TMZ.
So he said he didn't. Now Van Lathan don't want to pull up. He'd rather do the interview on Zoom because he think he potentially get assaulted by some gang members.
Yeah.
The fact that you're so concerned with saving face in this situation by debunking a narrative that no serious person actually believed, then the fact that we now have this air of violence around this place. And we have people like Van Lathan who lives 30 minutes from here and wants to do an interview over Zoom because he doesn't want to pull up to the building because he's afraid that he's going to get his chin checked by a fucking gang member in the parking lot because he just saw it all over Instagram.
Who's Van Lathan?
We gonna make sure you say Van. Don't
who the fuck is Van Lathan?
He's an intellectual content creator from
He's dope.
down
He's
south.
dope.
He's
Okay.
great,
Yeah,
great
he's
guy,
dope.
great
Well,
guy.
listen.
But now he's scared to come
No,
here.
this is what everybody got to understand. And see, it's crazy that you talk this shit. It is crazy.
It's crazy that you're not apologetic about the fact that you put me in this situation. I have to deal with all this bullshit for no fucking reason.
Hey, bro. Do you know?
So, I mean, if you go do your stage play, Madea, because I got so many names for Wack, bro. One of them is Madea because he be staging plays. If you go do stage plays, man, don't do it in nobody, you know what I'm saying, place of business, brother. You don't want nobody disrespecting your house like that. Why would you go do that, man?
Definitely. Well, we'll see what happens. You know, that show is the bread and butter to the platform over there. So I don't know if that show is going to be going away anytime soon. He's kind of maybe handcuffed to working with bro, despite all of the chances and risks he's taken.
But Wack might square it up though, cause he not getting the reaction he thought he was gonna get, and you see how he was pleading for Adam to believe his narrative. You feel me?
You know what? I think Adam also has to take some responsibility in this too, because it was his interview in January of 2024 that made Luce Cannon go viral.
So what you saying? Adam created that monster?
Adam created the monster. Adam decided to post that interview, even after he admitted he knew that those were lies. He admitted it in another episode that he didn't believe the stuff that this guy was saying about Big U and whatever else he was saying. But I guess he had to post the interview because that's part of the agreement that he has.
The Luce Cannon podcast, we already did that. It's already out. It is what it is. I don't want this to be like a sustained anti-Big U narrative building session
fuck
on
Big
here.
U. They say fuck Wack. He got the right to say fuck Wack. And I got the right to say fuck him. Now, if his name comes up in the conversation, his name come up in the conversation. And it seems to me like you getting pressed because he been saying fuck you too. So
He hasn't spoken to me yet. I'm looking forward to speaking to him today.
I don't give a fuck about, look, man, dude is human just like everybody else. The
No,
nigga
for
running
sure.
around, he got bad knees and the rest of the
You
shit.
can say
He
fuck
running
Big U.
everybody motherfucking name. Nigga, you running my name, run yours, nigga, and the Eddie Boy paperwork is coming. I ain't done. I'm not done.
If you wanna
whatever
say-
you gonna, hold on, bro, whatever you gonna do about it, do about it. But nigga, fuck you, nigga. You know what the fuck you did. You should have crossed me when you crossed me a song, nigga. I don't give a fuck about none of that. That's it. Wack got a big enough platform. On what I do, I ain't got to come on here and say his name. It's gonna come out any motherfucking way. This is what you knew, but if it come up, I'm not gonna say, oh, I'm gonna go on mute because his name come. Because guess what? He played with my name too. So fuck him.
I'm not trying to stop
I
you
warned that
from
boy.
speaking about him in general.
Yeah,
That is understandable.
That's the case. Let's not talk about nobody. Listen,
No, let's talk about people. Let's just try to like keep it so it doesn't look like a sustained narrative building campaign from No Jumper.
First of all, that's the first interview that came up with his name. This how I know you got this little bozo dope fiend, brick boy, a brick baby in your fucking ear, because that's the first motherfucking interview where his name came up. Let's be real.
Okay, but you
Tell me
realize that some
another.
very, very serious
I don't give a
allegations were made
fuck.
during that interview.
So what?
And a lot of them don't really
Luke-
seem to stand up.
Look, how you know you a white boy?
I've seen a lot of evidence to the contrary
You seen
since.
what? What you see?
Just
I tell you what, Adam, you're a wealthy man. I'll front 100. You put up 100,000. I have Luce pull up. If he ain't got what he say he got, I'll pay you 100. If he do, you give me 100.
So yeah, you created this monster. You made him go viral in 2024 because prior to 2024, nobody knew who this guy was except for people who dealt with him on a personal basis. But the internet didn't know who this guy was. All these YouTube channels did not know who this guy was. And it just goes to show you how fast you can make someone go viral. From January, the interview hit in January, and by the summertime, everybody wanted to do content with him.
Hey, you know what? I went to No Jumper for the very first time, January, February, and I brought it up to Adam and said he was wrong about that. Cause even if your co-host Ballhead was pushing a narrative like it might have been true and trying to stamp it and trying to keep it and not edit it out, this is your shit. You know what I'm saying? And he agreed. Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. Don't let Wack drown you, bro. He might bring you down with him.
Yeah, you gotta know when to say no. I got an email from one of the fake Luce Cannon's folks either in December of 2023 or early January of 2024 before he went on No Jumper, asking me if I would interview the dude. And I immediately told him, hell no, I don't want to interview this dude.
Okay, and it's funny because that's actual, and he got wind that you said that else place, like you said you wouldn't interview him, and he called your phone going off with some Fontana Crib dude.
Yeah.
I ain't never said that, and you told him like, I got the email from your boy. Oh, he not my manager. Like everything. Like I was right there when that call came through. That was the funny part.
You know, those Fontana guys, they want to beat me up like they did Jay Reed in the parking lot.